Hey, I'm alone in the house right now and I can make as much noise as I fucking want finally, so this is fucking awesome. I just wanted something to complain about because I'm bored and I was thinking maybe be like the Amazing Ape and just yell at somebody who I hate. So I decided to just search Giguk, because Giguk sucks. I see it, he made it looks like a sentimental video about Kyoto Animation, probably because of the burning thing. Uh, Oh my god, he linked a GoFundMe? Okay, this is only 10 minutes long. This is probably gonna be fun. Let's watch this. Okay, ready? Let us start. Just in case, yeah, 720. Got it. Good. Alright, now let us start. Play!
There are a few studios that I feel encapsulate that pure passion for an art
Aww,
one
really?
where
That's
no matter what
beautiful
project they take on, you know
Is
it
that
will be
Kirby's
given the
Epic Yarn?
same care and attention as when they first started.
Pause, you fucking retard. Same care and attention. You were just showing on the B-roll Violet Evergarden versus all the other simplistic fucking shit. That's not the same care of detail, you obvious retard. Not that Violet Evergarden was a very good story, but still, obviously there's way more detail in it, you fucking retard, which just means they put more effort in that time. Anyways. Play it again, 14 seconds.
Where every frame exudes that same joyous energy that reminds you why
Like
you fell in
anything,
love with this art form.
every frame, obviously everything has frames.
And in anime, for me,
Oh, I can tell
one
he
of
has a
those
sentimental,
studios
sad
was
voice.
Kyoto Animation.
Wow,
I
you are
remember
incredibly
first
normal.
hearing about KyoAni when I watched Full Metal Panic Fumofu and the second raid. And
Oh
this
wow,
was
he's a
before my
veteran
brain
Kyono
really
watcher. That's
comprehended
really,
that different
really
shows
good.
were made by different studios. But I noticed that
I don't really
those
give a
two
shit about the
seasons just
studios
looked
most of the
vastly
time.
better than the first, and I wanted to know what the reason for that was. And it turned out that it was because a new studio was in charge of these new seasons. Kyoto Animation. Their mark of quality was what
Yes,
made
that's what
me
you said.
strive to find them out. They were the first studio I knew by name because of this, and even though this is vastly different from the types of shows they're known for now, one thing that has stayed consistent in all
yes, he
these
knows the
years
history.
is that same drive for quality. I'm not going to pretend
What?
that I've seen
Why?
or liked everything they've made,
What?
but
Pause, 121. Quality is not the right word, okay? Quality is not the right fucking word. If you're saying that it's the best in terms of visual detail, that's definitely not fucking true. If you're saying it's the best in terms of story quality, you're a complete retard. I'm guessing maybe you mean like the certain subconscious feeling of comfort it gives you, like everyone likes it for. And I think, as that anime snob likes to say, is that while it's not always bad, it can be rather manipulative. Like, for example, I wanted to say during this, I realized recently, I watched A Silent Voice, you know, the thing about the bully and everything, and it was created by that fucking woman, the woman of K-On! Cunt woman, yeah, I'll be honest, I'm kind of disappointed that there was a fire in Kyoto Animation and she didn't end up one of the people dead. I know that's a dirty joke. I just had to make it because she's such a fucking bitch. Okay, I forget her name. But so here's the thing. In The Silent Voice, it is very manipulative the way they do, particularly like the first 20 minutes of the movie, I felt, where it shows the main character kid doing bad stuff, bullying the girl. The reason is because in truth, people view things like bullying in any way. Every bully victim, first of all, in truth, everybody has both been bullied and bullied other people. That's the nature of life. So for one thing, they're making a big deal about it. But also, you know, you could just as well depict those same events in a less sentimental way. In fact, I noticed the way they did it that makes me feel it was manipulative is like this gentle way of like, you're meant to like already know like, that's a very bad thing, yet it doesn't treat itself that way. Like, it's not like Akira where like something punches somebody or somebody pulls out someone's hearing aids like in The Silent Voice. They just do it in a very gentle way, and so that you care about every little action done instead of not giving a fuck when you ram somebody's ass into a fucking shithole. So it trains you. The movie with this peaceful music and coloring and everything, like it's all in the, it trains you to make a big fucking bitch deal over every little tiny ass hateful thing, and I think that just influences people to be so shitty in life, to be so childish, to be so pissed over little bullshit. In fact, I remember when I was a teenager, overly emotional teenager like everybody, I would make a big deal over little things I don't really care about now. Sometimes that was a healthy sensitivity, and sometimes I feel like I should be more like that. But the thing is, and it's interesting how at that time I liked stuff from Kyoto Animation. I enjoyed it much more when I had that mindset, and then I didn't. And I really feel left out sometimes, like, because the fact that people actually still buy into this bullshit, it's manipulative. That's what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying with what I said about, you know, making you make a bigger deal about something like bullying when it in truth isn't. In fact, I felt the worst part was I'm a person who I would say who's probably been bullied more than has bullied. I was a pretty weird kid in high school, but the thing is, I say has bullied, and I'm not ashamed of that because I know in truth we have all done something, whether it be bystandering or supporting a group, we've all been fucking bullies. You know that's true, you fucking bully piece of shit. Come on, bully boy. Anyways, my point is, it got me, like, when I was watching this movie, I went into this total guilt trip about how I was just a little bit verbally dickholy to this middle schooler kid who I was making fun of because he was unpopular. And, like, but it's so hateful to myself. It was absolutely influencing me to hate myself for no good reason. I do not believe it was good in the end to give a flying fuck about how I bullied that person in the end. And I'm sure that that person does not view it as big a deal as the guilt I felt there. Okay? If you disagree with me on that, then you're just a fucking pussy and you're a people pleaser and you're trying to influence people to hate themselves over shit that's natural. I've noticed that a lot of people in this generation who they say like kindness will bring you so much goodness and everything. They're the type. A lot of the time, they're the type of people who will, you know, kind of silently, without the words, imply like anybody who happens to show themselves acting hateful to the society is a shitter, and I hate them. And I'm gonna ignore them and silently tell them that they're not as good as me. I kind of got that in the community of my college, since my college is kind of like a hippie, nice, let's actively positive place. But you know what? That is lesson time. Anyways, you thought it was over? No, fuck no. Okay, we're like 7.5 minutes in, and in this video, we're only 121 in. Okay, 121. Play it again.
It's impossible to deny that
the sentimental voice. I like the sound of my voice better.
Magic. And I think that's
magic. No, I just explained the manipulative this, so you're a retard.
I can't count the number of conversations I've had with people who couldn't stop crying during Clanad, who had Nichijou to thank for gut-busting laughter after gut-busting laughter, who
Nichijou actually was funny, I thought.
With Dragon Maid, got inspired by Kumiko's journey in Sound Euphonium, and yes, were deeply moved by some cute girls and their motherfucking tea. Violet Evergarden,
what a funny joke.
I thought I didn't like, ended up raising their inconceivably high bar of quality even higher, having moments that took my breath away.
And you're based off a goddamn light novel. What a waste of fucking time.
It was such a raw, delicate depictions of the smallest tragedies you find in life.
Yeah, it was small, as I fucking said.
Countless tears I shed during this movie.
You shedded tears during this goddamn movie, you fucking pussy! Pussy! I would call you that in fucking school and bully you over that shit.
Who could communicate more succinctly than any of that was an anime girl who had trouble vocalizing a single word. That is the magic of Kyoto Animation. While
it's that alien to him to see a deaf person.
Everything this studio is about, and the best I could come up with was touching. The studio has this mystic ability to be able to craft these beautiful stories that connect with an audience in a way not many others can. Sometimes they're cute,
others do it better.
They're funny, sometimes they can flex amazing action sequences just for the hell of it. But peeling back,
what do you mean just for the hell of it? So you're maybe there's not enough purpose to it or something?
A generation of anime fans that couldn't be more thankful to have discovered their work. A few months ago, I took to rewatching the entire Haruhi series for
Oh,
absolutely
God.
no reason. No plan
You
to
probably
mention it in
shouldn't
a
have done
video,
that.
No tweet about it. I just
Wow, you
wanted
watch
to
something for
experience
personal enjoyment, so you're admitting that you don't enjoy your job on YouTube when you talk about whatever the latest anime because you're not doing it for enjoyment, you're saying it because you have to do it.
Haruhi changed me as an anime fan. As a teenager who was only interested in flashy shonen action or cool mecha battles, this show was so out of left field from anything I thought I'd enjoy, so I watched it with the pretense that I was.
But there's
probably
plenty
gonna
of
stick on it
shit
as
that isn't
another
serious
dumb,
that's still
overhyped
slice of
high
life
school
that
anime.
existed in
And
anime before
here I am,
this.
over 10 years later, with a massive grin on my face that not a single person could wipe
I
off
like the
just
sci-fi elements
because
of it,
I
sort of,
want
the
to hear
spiritual
this track
elements,
again.
but that's not good enough reason.
Still hear monologue every time it comes on.
I like God
Even
Knows, it's
back
no big.
then,
I
could
like God
tell
Knows
how
at
much
least.
passion
But
went into
fuck
it.
this
I
goddamn
never knew
song.
some high school anime could look so vibrant and alive. I slowly started to fall in love with this group of misfits. The school festival episode floored me, sending me down a spiral of trying to find every music anime I could.
Something about the
Then
way they
there
draw
was
faces in
Kyo,
Haruhi
whose
I
snarky
really
wit and
don't like.
sarcastic comments, wouldn't you know it, resonated with a certain other snarky, sarcastic British git watching it.
Ha ha!
But the
Funny
real turning
joke
point
of
was
penis.
the disappearance
You
of Haruhi
feel like a lame
which
fuck
now,
like
after
Kyon.
having recently rewatched
Disappearance
it, I
was
can
okay,
firmly
actually.
say is still one of my
I think it was
favorite
rather
anime
terrifying when he
films.
suddenly enters that gray
It
world
showed
of
me
shit
that behind
of her not
Kyo's
existing.
snark and sarcasm, there
So
was
what?
just a kid
It was
who
mainly,
didn't
you know,
care.
that
He
anime
was
snob
scared
said
to
it best. He
lose
said that
everything
that
he
movie
took
was
for
good because,
His choice
he
is
said that
to
movie
do
was good
whatever
because
he
Haruhi
can.
isn't in it much,
Because
which is
no
true.
matter how many walls of cynicism I erect as I grow older, there will always be a part of me that still yearns for that same childish joy you could feel when you were a kid.
Don't you feel a little
This is just
unhealthy
stories they've made
where
that
you
touch
feel
me.
like you need something
Sure,
like
many of
this
you watching will have your own
to
stories
feel
and
happy?
memories
I don't
how
know.
some of their works
I really
affected
think that's
you in some
ridiculous.
way. People find different ways to express their passion for something they love, and this was mine.
Oh god. What's this supposed to be? Expressing his passion for what he loves?
I don't play piano. I've never had lessons. I've never owned one. I can't read music.
We don't care
sheets,
about
and
your
yet
personal
one
life. I
day
thought you were
on my
talking
roommate's
about
keyboard,
just
I
Kyoto
decided I wanted to
Animation.
learn the
Without,
song
well,
that was
okay,
used in
fine, I guess it.
Disappearance by essentially just watching covers on YouTube and trying.
Wow,
to
isn't that so
to
funny? He
people
was
my
watching
favorite
covers on
artists,
YouTube.
copies and streaming.
He's such a funny guy!
Myself so deeply that I can still play it today. There wasn't any big reason why I decided to dedicate several of my evenings doing this. To this day, this is
Wow,
the
he
only
dedicated
song I'm
so much
able to
time
play
doing it.
on
Wow.
piano. But for me, this is a mark I'll always have, because those evenings I took to learn a song on an instrument I never played was my own way of expressing how much I loved this movie.
Wow, you're
and
brilliant.
how deeply
We understand how you were tipped off to support that GoFundMe thing.
I don't
Yes.
even know if the people who made this are alive anymore.
Wow.
Nothing.
That's so
can prepare you
tragic.
For the complete shock to your system.
You know, let me pause. 6:57. Yeah, okay, he's about to talk about the burning and everything. Okay, here's the thing. It's ironic how I'm not blaming any particular person in Kyoto Animation. I was joking about that thing with the K-On! Creator dying, but I'm just saying, I feel like the reason people are so pissed off at one burning and overly sensitive to it, and I believe personally they are overly sensitive to it, and that people tend to be overly sensitive to shootings and such. Like, I agree with Neil deGrasse Tyson when he said, like, that you shouldn't be sad about shootings when there's so many more deaths every day. But the thing is, Kyoto Animation, as I said, they influence people to get pissed over little insignificant shit. So when something really, really, really fucked and significant happens, what? They can't handle that shit. They're fucked! And they get boned in the anus. And this is why they can't I believe that people are really devastated, and I suppose the collective of Kyoto Animation could be argued to be to blame. Not to say that they deserve to be burned, but deserve to be like smacked a few times, sure. But You get the point, baby. You get the point. Do I feel sad about the Burning Man? Well, no, I don't, because I didn't know any people there. But anyways, that's an irrelevant question. Anyway, play again. 657. How's he gonna manipulate? Play this off.
Type of horrible news that leaves you stunned and speechless. And last week,
It didn't leave me speechless. What the fuck? Why are you
34
telling me that?
deaths, 35
Judgmental.
injured. The worst mass murder to happen in Japan since World War II for a studio that only has
Really? That's a very
around
positive thought, then.
160 employees. There aren't any words that
serious.
exist
That's
that can encapsulate a tragedy such as this. You see the headlines and try
Why?
to form the right words to say, but nothing that
They
comes
got
up
fucking
even
killed.
seems
That's
remotely
what the
adequate
words
enough.
are.
When you hear of a tragedy, you instinctively search for information and details that can help you comprehend it. Why did this happen? What was the motive? What was the events leading up to this that would cause such a horrific act to happen? But it's in that fruitless pursuit you'll come to the same sickening realization that no matter what information you learn about it, there is no way you can fathom it. There is no silver lining.
Pause. 757. I'm not an expert on this case. I just know that I believe one person was suspected of intentionally arsoning them, right? Maybe I'm wrong, but if that's the case, yeah, what that anime snob was saying was it may have very well been that the arsonist was somebody who was way too pissed over artwork and way too pissed over the way they might do their art to the point where they would kill somebody for it, which means that perhaps people who get too pissed over anime and everything, which I would say Kyoto Animation does influence in a way, it means that the type of terrible person who burned these fuckers, who burned these people who were shitty but didn't deserve to be burned nonetheless, said it could have been that person was not to blame Kyoto Animation just that, but he could have had that same mindset that all these Kyoto retards have, just really owning up to it, right? I'm not calling Giga a arsonist or anything, or a killer. I mean, he's too fucking pussy to be that. But, you know what I'm saying. I'm a nice guy. Okay. For the record, I'm not even joking about this. I'm not even fucking joking. But guess what? About a year ago, I literally took a bunch of anime-related stuff that I used to own and found that I kind of disliked, like, moe stuff. And as you can see, I don't like this type of stuff and kind of get pissed about it. But guess what? I'm not joking about this. It was like a Vita game, a couple Vita games, like a figurine, and just a couple other things. I went out into the street where nobody was there, but it was daytime. It was not conducted right, and I burnt it. It was like to make a spiritual statement to myself of like, this stuff does not control me anymore. But it's just an interesting coincidence. Fire's cool because it's so sad. But again, I'm not saying these people deserve to die. I'm just saying you suck. All right. Play it again. 757.
Way to make it better. No closure to be had. It just hurts. It really hurts. I wish there was something we could grasp onto, something that didn't make us feel so helpless in the face of what's been taken away and can never be replaced. I can't even begin to comprehend the twisted fate that would allow such a tragic event to happen to a place that brought so many smiles. For our anime community, this is by far the worst thing that's ever happened, and it's put into perspective how small and connected our community might still be. When mainstream media outlets are reporting on this, Pray for KyoAni is trending worldwide, and yet this feels so oddly personal.
What are you praying for?
If you like to help out, there is a GoFundMe by Sentai Filmworks, or if you want to support KyoAni directly, you can do so.
Pause 849. One thing I thought that anime snob also pointed out in his video that was taken down and put back on BitChute is that there are so many people working on little parts now that you can't really find any particular people that to really say they contributed to this and know like that they're the thank to create this. It's very rare for that now. Such high budget stuff taking so much time and doing so much shit. So to say that you feel like the people who created your dream, the things you love and everything, have been fucked. Just it doesn't quite sit right with me. It doesn't seem accurate. Um, and yeah, that was all. I guess. Play it again. 849.
By purchasing some of their digital prints on their website. Links in the description for all the information you need. I will be donating 100% of the first 2 weeks AdSense
Like
of
I
this
said,
video
he's a
before
tool.
turning the
Always
ads off,
getting tipped
along
off
with
to help
$1,000 of
people
my own money. If I was ever thankful I have any kind of reach, it's so I can help
of his
support
own
this
money.
word, and
I thought it would be
even if I just
$1,000 of the
convince a few of you
government,
to help
of
out
somebody
too,
else.
It'll all have been completely worth it. Normally, I try to end these kinds of videos on a hopeful, heartwarming note, and though I'm proud of this response the community has given, there is nothing that can make up
Did
for
you know
the
that as soon as you
devastation
accept
that's
karma,
happened.
charity is
So
pointless?
I'll end this the only way I know I can.
Because that's what I believe. I'm just saying.
To everyone at Kyoto Animation, to everyone who has managed to put a smile on my face,
End it
touched
anyway he knows he
me,
can.
moved
This
me
is
in
gonna be
some way,
dramatic.
and even though it hurts to say, to everyone who I'll now
Anything
never
that
be
doesn't
able to
move
express
you
what
is
their
shit,
work meant
okay?
to me
It doesn't make it special.
from the bottom of my heart. Thank you.
Oh, you even watched Free? Fucking thank you. Oh, that's the brilliant ending. Okay, well, that was the end of the video. I'm just glad it was half the length of most of his videos, because most of his videos are fucking shit. But it's my fault for watching them sometimes, because I'm a nice guy. I want to spend time. Anyways, goodbye. This was a fun time making fun of the people sad about the burnings. Anyways, bye.